Hey everyone, it's Nico from the blog documentingsimpleliving.com, and today I am going to show you how to make a very simple and multifunctional baby muslin burp cloth. Now, actually by the time that you see this video, I will probably have had our next baby. I'm pre-recording some videos to give myself a bit of time off in the weeks after birth, but at the moment I'm in the process of preparing for birth and the newborn phase again, and so I thought I would make up some burp cloths. Now the reason I like the ones that I'll show you how to make today is because they're very simple and multifunctional. So you can make burp cloths that have a felt lining, which just provides added absorbency. But what I'm going to show you today is a really simple alternative to that, which is basically a square of fabric that's hemmed on all sides. And the reason I like this is because it is absorbent. It's made out of cotton muslin, but at the same time it can be used as a nursing cover. It can be used as a spring or summer baby blanket. I'll be having this baby in the springtime, so it'll be a lightweight blanket. It could be a car seat cover. They also are great just burp cloths to have around. So I just like the multi-purpose nature of it. And I also like it because they take about 5 minutes to make. So what you'll need for this is cotton muslin fabric. If you want to make a very large burp cloth that's multi-purpose for nursing and for a blanket, even a swaddle blanket, I don't use swaddle blankets, but if you make it large enough, it could act as one as well. What you'll want to do is cut out a square of fabric that is 41 inches by 41 inches. So I have this mint green cotton muslin that I just kind of had left over, and it's actually not the best size. It's quite narrow, so I'm going to be using different measurements today just to sort of use up this beautiful fabric that I have. And I'm also going to make one with cream fabric that I had on hand as well. The first thing to do is, of course, to wash and dry your fabric. This is just to preempt any shrinkage that will happen. What you'll want to do after you wash and dry your fabric is to cut out a square of your fabric that is 41 inches by 41 inches. My fabric is just a remnant that I had on hand, so you can see that the width is not anywhere near 41 inches. It's like 16. If you want to make the full blanket, you would want to cut out a square that is 41 by 41. But what I'm going to do is leave this width, and then for the length, I folded it in half here. So I'm just going to cut it so I'll make 2 blankets using this remnant of fabric that I have. Now I'm going to go around the edge of each of these burp cloths and create the hem. I'm going to do this by folding over the fabric 1/4 inch and then another 1/4 inch. I am going to pin mine in place. I'm not a total beginner sewer, but I'm definitely not expert at all, so I like to pin everything. You can also iron the hems down before you pin it to make it a bit easier, but I'm going to skip that step today. Okay, I've pinned around the edges of the burp cloths, and now I'm going to sew down the hem. So I'm coming up to the end here. I've stitched around the other 3 sides, and when I get to the end, I'm just gonna sew right up into this hem that I've already stitched down, and then back stitch, forward stitch, and then snip the threads so there's a clean finish. These measurements are super simple, but if you want to refer back to the directions, the measurements, there's a link in the description box below that will take you straight to a blog post that has all that info. And that is all there is to it. It's, barely a tutorial. It's so simple. Like I said, I'm using cotton muslin gauze fabric today, but if you have, cotton, just plain soft cotton on hand, something that has a bit of absorbency to it, it's a great way to use up some fabric that you might have, and it's certainly more economical than going to a store or online to try to find cotton muslin burp cloths. So thank you so much for stopping by today, and I will speak to you in the next Documenting Simple Living video.